Italo Ferreira take to the sky, not once but twice for a win. He's on to the round of 32. More battles hitting the water right now. Heat number 7 of the opening round, Y.Dora, J.Vaughan, and S.Pupo.
For the surfer out of Floripa. And then J.Vaughan right here. Best rookie on tour so far, Kaipo. Going left, banger right there, 2-turn combo. Gonna be a strong start. Any kind of pressure to Italo, and it seems like Yago so far getting things going in the first few minutes of this heat. Looking to make up some lost time after that early exit over at Pipe. Rebounded with the 5th place finish in Abu Dhabi. And then Samuka right here going right. He's done very well in Portugal in the past. 2-time champion over there in Ediceda. Looking for the cover up on the inside. That's just going to be a throwaway for him. And then Yago once again, his second ride going left. Seems like the backwash with the tide coming up potentially being a big factor throughout this midday portion. Don't want to lose that relationship with one of the people you love the most, and total respect right there, Kaipo.
That's right. Just you mentioned also J.Vaughan.
In really the shaping bay over there where we see Joel right here.
Bonnie.
Oh,
nice slob air for J.Vaughan right there. Haven't seen a slob in a while. That was a nice grip on the front of the board on the toe side rail.
For a lot of those high-risk maneuvers, Kipes. Like the way he just made sure that he had enough speed. It's always better to have too much speed than not enough. And good projection right there by Vaughan.
I like the little bit of a tweak that he gets once he gets his hand on the rail and just gives a little extra torque there off the slob.
That little knee coming in towards the back end too. Good landing. I mean, especially with the variable conditions out there right now, it seems like that south wind had been picking up momentarily, and all of a sudden it glassed off right here.
And not an easy air contrast where you have very young surfers like J.Vaughan and Jackson Bunch, and then guys who've been at it forever like Edgar Gorosia finally making the CT. This right here, S.Pupo, Samuka. It's a little bit of frustration there, Mitch.
And Yago here with the answer.
Dora, smooth off the bottom, chops it off the top there, looks for a little something more. It's not going to give it to him. And Y.Dora kicks out. He'll hold on to that 5.4 and that 4.83 currently in his score line.
Legal, tá vestindo essa lycra porque ela te motiva e te impulsiona, e é o que eu tô sentindo. Então, é claro que tem muita coisa pela frente, mas eu tô tentando aproveitar os momentos.
Big gaff there by Y.Dora coming around that section. And Dora is gonna heat things up there. Kind of boards that Italo prefers riding the all-in model. Here's a replay of a solid turn by Y.Dora.
This was nasty. I mean, he fully laid into it right there, Kaipo, and just 100% committed to that first section. Deep bottom turn for the second one too, combos it up with the carve, and unfortunately for him, this wave kind of shoulders off towards the end, but did major damage with the first two. And just going back to what you were mentioning about Italo's board, you know that he's going to pop at least a few of those every single heat that he pals out for.
Quick one for J.Vaughan, up and out. Joel will remain in second place. S.Pupo sitting on priority.
The first event that was ran here in the mid-90s, it started to grow a lot more because of the sport, as you were mentioning.
Here's our heat leader, Yago. Oh, just gaffing through on the mayhem. Hangs on, doesn't find anything after that. Looking to improve upon a 5.4. And Dad, Leandro, enjoying that.
It can change at any point in your life.
Well, one thing that's classic is this Y.Dora turn.
He's been so good with the bottom turn reads too, and seems like he maybe put on a bit more weight too. I feel like he's throwing a lot of spray around in the first few waves he's caught on this heat, even though that won't improve. It's nice that they want to balance that relationship out a lot more, and I respect that because it gets to a point where it feels like you're doing much more of a job rather than actual parenting at that point.
Yeah, here we got some action in the water. It's going to be J.Vaughan. Takes a look at this left. Joel snaps it off the top there. Gets a little bit weightless on the return. Just one turn for J.Vaughan. Will that improve upon a 4.67?
I think it's a good defensive move just because Sam could potentially get the 6.4 on that. There's too much of a large size of a wave, and he had enough time to be able to get up there at least once. Deep bottom turn, really good structure to the top turn too. If he improves, it'll be just enough, but it seems like it's going to come under Kaipo. But once again, the way he's competed in this heat, very smart and strategic, and it doesn't show in the scores how well he has surfed. The 5 with the slob.
Here we go, Y.Dora once again searching for a ramp, going down the line. Let's see what he finds. Pops it up, double grab. Lands on the roof, incomplete. I like the intent, though.
So do I.
J.Vaughan hanging on to that second and advancing position. It has to be busy time for S.Pupo, but we're going to turn our attention here to J.Vaughan down the line. Pops it up, and the North Shelly Surfer nearly. You know, although it's a little bit onshore, it's laying down just a bit. Here's S.Pupo. A couple of slices for the Brazilian to finish that one off. Looking for a 6.4. Don't know if that's going to hit the mark there, but I like the intent.
Yeah, it was strong surfing though. It should be his best wave too. Cuts it a little short, as you were saying. The second turn, high impact though, Kaipo, especially with the small amount of speed he had for that second one.
And that's really hard to do when you're getting there kind of late.
Yes.
And have to handle all of that impact on the bottom of the wave.
But the only way he was able to do that, though, was cutting it short on the first.
Everybody's loving it. And you know what? Just come on down to the beach, enjoy it, and then stick around for the party tonight.
Hey, bro, I got a question for you real quick. Who's your stylist, by the way? You got the ICs on, the Rip Curl jacket. You look good today, my friend. White at the moment, and 2-minute drill right here. This is what you train for, but it seems like we got somebody else up and riding the heat leader.
Yeah, it's Y.Dora, and he's starting off on a good foot in this comp. Had to throw that one away. See a little bit of a backwash on the inside.
Yeah. Seems like the southern part is just too shallow for it to really affect it that much. Good setup turn right there, and the only way he was improving on the 5.4 that he has was with something big like that. And as you said, the landing just a bit too difficult. A lot of whitewater on this one too. It was kind of one of those later set waves, so trying to make up for something here at the end. Good amount of loft, projection too, but not really the place where he was looking to land. Ooh.
Sammy speeding in the fast lane right here. A couple of hooks off the top, and that was really unfortunate because I liked the speed, the spray, and the positioning of that first turn for S.Pupo.
Strategy, definitely something he implemented for this one right here.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. We look at a CT competition. You got to make it through this round, and you see a little disappointed older brother.
It's like his bounce back after Abu Dhabi looking real good, and J.Vaughan once again at least securing himself a 17th here, Kaipo. 2.9 so far in the first two events.
There's all the results, all the numbers there.